So a couple months ago, I had kind of a scary incident where basically I was working out and um, came from it a lot of random health issues. I have this random pressure below my sternum where if I even gently tap on it, my heart rate skyrockets and my field of vision starts getting weird and it feels like I'm going to faint. It happens sometimes after I eat. In addition to that, occasionally when I need to pass a bowel movement or after I eat something, I'll also feel that same symptom. Every time I do any type of physical activity, even light, I feel lightheaded. Even just bending over to pick anything up, feel lightheaded. Severe muscle weakness, muscles burn, even from just like leaning over like this. My shoulders are kind of there. And yeah, long story short, lots of things. And after this happened, I got extremely depressed from the whole situation. I'm still, yeah, extremely depressed. So when something like this happens and people on the outside they see it, they see your mood go down. And I went to doctors and everything. It seems like I'm normal, and the reason this depression I'm feeling, it's so interesting. I know I am depressed, but um, it's a lot of it stemmed to this physical thing that's happened to me. So I look at like myself taking antidepressants, and I look at myself. I've gone to therapy. So therapy and antidepressants for well, therapy for about 2 months, antidepressants for about a month, and I feel like I'm more depressed. Namely because I seem to have no answers for this physical thing that's going on. So if any of you out there have kind of gone through a similar situation where maybe the reason you actually got into therapy was just some, I don't know, a car accident or some illness, how do you deal with it? Because I've been trying to go in and, think of like ways to make it more beneficial for myself, but I'm kind of at a loss, and it seems like every week I go in, I'm just not gaining any progress because I just feel sick. And especially when there's nothing quote unquote diagnosable with you or that seems like it's wrong, you start to get even more crazy mentally, because even the people you love and look at around you, you feel like are probably judging you because, hey, nothing seems to be wrong with you. You can stand up, and so just get on with your life. Just do it, right? And I feel so like physically awful in so many different ways. It's hard to describe. I have a list of like 12 symptoms, and um, yeah, it's kind of brought me to this interesting thought too, that when people when people have traumatic events happen to them like this, psychological and physiological and bodily stuff definitely go hand in hand. I'm not saying my mood isn't greatly affecting the way I feel, but the way I felt, this random event preceded all of it. So potentially I'm venting, but I'm also just curious, you guys, like, if you ever come to this where something happens, and how have you dealt with it? Please let me know down in the comments. Just looking for different perspectives, and just letting you know that if you do have physical stuff that's going wrong with you, I can now never judge anybody who tells me I feel physical pain, or I'm dealing with this physical thing. And, my first thought is always it's in their head, and it very well could be to some degree in their head, just like to mine very well could be to some degree in my head. But what you're feeling is very real, and um, that should not go unnoticed. So even if the ones who love you around you, and for good reason, try their best to pick you up, it's okay to do your best, but feeling down is totally normal too.